Greetings VUIT staff members. Thank you for viewing our short video presentation on how to use the dashboard effectively. We create the dashboard in Microsoft Excel 2013 version on Windows platform. However, for the video purposes, we have recorded the same in 2010 version because of technical difficulties. In order to design this dashboard, we created a mock data as we were not able to incorporate the results from real survey. Moving ahead, we'll explain how we came up with this data as well as graphs for each of the dashboard. We will explain the dashboard and the graph in detail for one of the indicators, and you can follow the same instructions to create dashboard for other indicators. Let me start with Net Promoter Score for all the customers. This data will be captured yearly from the annual customer satisfaction survey, and it will look something like this. So we created columns which talks about year, and then row the net promoter rating given by the customers. The values range from 1 to 10, 9, 10 being promoters, 7, 8 being neutral, and 1 to 6 being detractors. I have added a simple formula over here which calculates which category the rating falls in. And we also asked a question in the survey about the usage of the user, which can be light, medium, and heavy. So to make it simpler, all you have to do is select how we created the dashboard, as we just selected all this data and then went and clicked on Insert Pivot. This looks something like this. In the pivot, we have the row labels as years, and then in the column labels we have detractors, neutral, promoters. Since NPS has a very specific formula to calculate the final score, which is total number of promoters minus total number of detractors divided by grand total. So the net promoter score has to be calculated separately by inserting a column after the pivot. Since I am not able to insert a chart directly, I have copied the values over here and then inserted a graph. To make it simpler for you, all you have to do is modify the values over here with the real values. It looks something like this. Add values over here, click on the pivot, click on refresh, and the graph will change. We have added slicers over here, primary, staff, student, which will give you different values for different category of customers. We have also added a slicer for usage, which we are not able to see in this version, but it will be available in the Excel sheet provided to you. So the only thing that you need to do is upload the values over here and refresh the data. The graph will be updated automatically, and you can use this graph in your dashboard. I will just briefly talk about what you need to do to maintain the dashboard and keep the data updated. So for NPS primary customers, this is what our dashboard looks like. All you have to do is replace the values over here with your original values, and then go to the pivot and click on refresh. The data will get updated automatically. NPS for primary customers will be tracked monthly based on the survey results of customers after every ticket completion. So this is what it looks like. We also have an important metric of percentage of tickets reopened, which is a leading indicator which is one of the leading indicators. So this is what the mock data looks like. We have columns year, month, total number of tickets reopened every month, and then we have role. We have created a separate sheets, separate columns for primary customers and for other customers, because we believe primary customers are the most important customers for the UIT. Hence we have a separate graph for primary customers, whereas we have one graph for all the customers. This data will be tracked monthly, and all you need to do is replace the mock values over here with your original values, go to the pivot and click on refresh. When you click on refresh, the chart will get updated automatically. We also have slicers created over here to click the data yearly as well as monthly, which looks something like this over here. For primary customers, the graph we have kept over here, and we are tracking this graph on monthly basis. We also have a slicer inserted over here which will tell you to track the data over years. Similarly, we have created a graph for time taken to resolve tickets, which talks about the average time to resolve customer tickets. You have to replace the values given over here with the original values and then click on refresh, and the chart will get updated automatically. Similarly, we have created graphs for all our KPIs. So we have combined the concerns for students, faculty and staff into one table. All you need to do is replace the values with the original values over here, and then copy the top 2 items and paste over here for each of the category of the customers. We also have one question of, do the customers know where they have to go for IT support? So this looks something like this. This is fairly simple. We have a graph created for you over here. You have to just replace the values with the original values from the survey in this column, and then refresh the data, and you'll be able to use the dashboard. We also have one more data which talks about the concerns for primary customers. Again, as I mentioned before, since primary customers are the most important customers, we have created a separate graph. For this, you have to replace the values given over here with the original values from the survey and then track it in the dashboard. Lastly, this is all from our side. We would like to thank you for the opportunity given to us to work on this project. Our contact details are mentioned over here. So if you have any concerns or any queries regarding how to use this data, please feel free to contact us. All our contact details are mentioned in this worksheet. Thank you. Have a good day.